dumps, market pumps, and people kind of start to panic a little bit and see what's going on. I've been expecting this dump for the last few days actually. Sorry, it's a bit noisy because I'm outside the garage, but I'm just waiting for my car to come off the MOT ramp. But yeah, I mean, look, the market's been dumping a little bit, but it's exactly as expected. Nothing too much. I've been looking at the NVT. NVT is still flashing red, which is really good. Still showing very bullish. I've been looking at all sorts of other charts as well. Everything is pointing very bullish. But then again, we have to double check and see on Sunday midnight how it's going to be looking. So on Sunday midnight, we're going to figure out if it's actually working out, to our favor, if the market's still bullish. But if every chart is indicating that we're very bullish. Also, on the dump, you have to understand. Remember the video I made? I think it was like a couple of months ago or something like this, where I said who controls the market, right? So theoretically, right, we all control the market, because the thing is market sentiments, when it changes, people panic. And also, excuse me. Also, when you're trading, you got to understand, like, sometimes when you're trading, you're doing a long or a short, whatever you're doing, and the market dumps a little bit, right? And it activates all these liquidation candles, and basically, the market just keeps on dumping. And then you got bots as well automatically activating these things. So that's what it is. It's just nothing. It's just a little bit of a glitch, right? I looked at Kraken recently, and on Kraken, they didn't have enough liquidity, and the bots just started selling off people's Ethereum. So you got to understand what happened there. I mean, it went all the way down to like 700. So if anyone picked it up at that price, if anyone had a buy order, that would have been quite good. We know the BTC. When we had it at the low thing, again, if anybody had a buy order, great. You just made some money, right? Expecting that low. For me to be honest with you and transparent, a lot of my trades were liquidated. The most recent ones, actually, they were liquidated. But with me, I did trigger a auto sell-off. So I did contribute towards this market dump as well, in a sense. So I put a auto sell-off if the market dumps by 10%. And yesterday in the evening, in the night, basically, so I was looking at all my accounts, just decided to go in. I wasn't really bothered looking at it. I wasn't panicking, because I knew if it dumps, then it dumps. And I realized majority of my trades that I had got automatically liquidated. Well, not liquidated, actually, just sold off, basically. So with me, I did make some profits, so I'm quite happy with that. And then I started rebuying again, so I've got a lot more cash flow now to go back in. So I'm just still watching the market. On the 4-hourly candles, we did get a nice little confirmation just now, actually, where we've got a nice little green candle for the previous 4 hours, and then we've got another green candle just opened up, very bullish. So yeah, I mean, a lot of profit was taken by a lot of traders who played it smart. A lot of buyers who had their buy orders, at a specific price range, even they got it as well. But do I think it's sustainable? Do I think we're not going to tank anymore? I think we will, probably. But remember, as I said, the Fibonacci 786 level that I've marked up, right, and I've put a blue box around there, that's the one you want to be watching, because that's pretty much as low as we can go. And I do have a buy order at that price. If we don't hit it, we don't hit it, right? But if we do, then it is good luck to me, right? So that's what I'm planning to do. Also, I'm going to be buying some more. So yeah, I mean, so far I've been all right. As I said, I've been expecting it, and I've been telling everybody as well, listen guys, don't expect it just to go one direction. If it goes up, it's not going to go up forever. It has to come down, right? And this is exactly how it played out. It went up, everybody got really comfortable and went down. Also, looking at the market fear and greed indicator, I can still see massive greed. I mean, it was indicating 94, which is very high, right? So for the weekly, we're still there. And when I was looking at the hourly and daily, still the greed is very high. So a lot of people, there's a lot of money coming in. So I wouldn't panic too much. I mean, for me right now, we're still in the bull market. This is just a minor dip, right? Just like how we had it in January. I think we had another one at the end of January or February, something like this. So these dumps are nothing, right? This is how we basically kind of reset the market, basically. So there was a lot of traders out there who had a lot of money involved, who made a lot of profits, but they didn't take it out. And this is where the new pool comes in as well, the net unrealized profit. You make profits, you got to take your investments out. In my case, remember, I always tell you guys, like, when it comes to me investing, the first thing I'm always looking out for is how I can take my initial investment out so it doesn't burn me, right? And then if I've made profits, I'm going to play around with the profit, and I'm going to try and make as much or keep as as much of that profit as possible. So in this scenario where the market dumped, I didn't actually lose anything. I've actually been more in profit than in loss, right? So I'm just hoping you guys understand these things, that there are scenarios that will play out, and the market itself, you know, has to reset every now and then. I put a tweet out today actually. I put a tweet out this morning on Twitter, and I said, you know, Bitcoin's been eating up all the money, all this money, so obviously it's a bit constipated. It has to kind of take a dump every now and then. So that's what I mean. Like, you know, I've been indicating this to a lot of people, saying how the market will dump, and it just did play out exactly as it is. Also, if you look at some of the lines that I drew on my previous videos, the lines are still there, and we're playing on those lines basically. So, you know, as I always say, look, I don't have a crystal ball, but you can use a bit of logic and say, right, okay, market's pumping, what do we expect, right? You got to be and I always say, like, don't be emotional, just be logical and understand, like, okay, if the market's going this direction, how far can it go and what do we expect? Because remember, always expect the unexpected, and that's what it does, right? But ultimately the trend is your friend, and Bitcoin right now is still on a bullish trend. As I've said many times, that we're like kind of middle of this bull market, so it's still safe. It's nothing. This is time to reaccumulate, get as many more as you can, buy as many more, buy the dips, right? These are the perfect dips. And I've also said to some people as well, I said, right now, if you're not comfortable, so I go all in anyway, but if you're not comfortable, then start to scale in, right? So what I mean by that, say for example, I'm just going to say 500 quid, right? You had 500 quid. Rather than buying 500 in one go, buy 100 and, you know, kind of cost average in. This way you can pick up the dips, and also if it goes up, then at least you haven't lost anything, right? So this is one way of doing it. So that's what I'm going to recommend right now. Other than that, I'll do another video probably when I go to the restaurant. I'll do another one when I'm sitting down. Right now I'm in the garage just waiting for the car to come out, as I said. But other than that, guys, don't panic, chill out, it's all good. You know, Bitcoin needs to breathe every now and then, and yeah, just don't be too sentimental, right? You got to understand, don't be too sentimental. So other than that, like, subscribe, share, and I'll see you on another one. Take care, bye bye.